Chosen one, something rare is unfolding in your life, and it's impossible for the world not to notice. The changes moving through you are not ordinary growth or coincidence. They are the kind of shifts that disrupt assumptions, challenge belief systems, and force people to question what they thought they understood about reality. Your presence is different now. The way you think, move, and exist is activating awareness in others, as if your transformation itself is a signal pointing toward a higher truth. This isn't about fantasy or ego, it's about alignment. Ancient teachings spoke of moments like this, when inner change becomes so visible that it awakens others simply by being witnessed. People may not understand you, but they feel it. Observers, thinkers, and even skeptics can't ignore what's happening, because your evolution doesn't follow familiar patterns. It stands apart, undeniable, and disruptive in the best way. Before we go any deeper, pause right here and take a simple but intentional step. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This isn't about algorithms alone. It's about signaling readiness and attention. If this message resonates, stay with it until the end. Those who are aligned will feel pulled to continue, because something in them recognizes that this moment and this message matters. The presence of a being like the Chosen One is not just a spectacle, it is a paradigm shift. Every transformation, every display of power ripples through the fabric of reality, demanding recognition and reflection. The importance lies in the awakening it sparks, not only in the world around, but within each individual who witnesses it. This is the embodiment of possibility itself, a living reminder that limits are constructs waiting to be shattered. To witness the rise of the Chosen One is to feel hope, awe, and an inexplicable connection to something greater than oneself. In my view, this is not mere talent or luck. It is the alignment of destiny with purpose. Their journey challenges us to rethink our own potential, to break the invisible chains that hold us back, and to embrace transformation as a sacred act. This is the power of presence, the essence of inspiration made real. When the Chosen One emerges, the ordinary world can no longer contain them. Their awakening is not a gentle shift, but a seismic tremor that reshapes everything it touches. People sense it instinctively. Something extraordinary is here, something that defies explanation. The air feels charged, the atmosphere thick with expectation, and the very essence of reality seems to bend toward their presence. Every gesture, every decision exudes purpose. It is as if the universe itself conspires to illuminate their path. Witnesses cannot help but marvel, not just at their capabilities, but at the magnitude of the change they represent. This is more than influence. It is a gravitational force that pulls possibilities into alignment. Even the skeptics pause. Even those who deny miracles feel a stirring in their hearts, a whisper of recognition that the impossible is alive and walking among them. The Chosen One awakens not only to existence, but to dominion over what once seemed unalterable, proving that humanity's boundaries are not fixed, but fluid. Transformation is not subtle for the Chosen One. It is dramatic, undeniable, and often breathtaking. Each change in them is a proclamation, a declaration that something divine courses through their being. From physical feats to emotional depth, every aspect of their evolution becomes a testament to forces larger than comprehension. Their presence reminds us that divinity is not confined to legends or scriptures. It can manifest, tangible and raw, in living flesh. Ordinary observers feel it in the quiet moments, the way their eyes hold light, the way their words inspire, the way their actions disrupt mediocrity. The beauty of their transformation lies in its effect on others. Witnessing it forces people to expand their own perceptions, to question what they once believed impossible. It is both a gift and a challenge, a call to awaken, to reach beyond personal limitations, and to embrace the sacred potential within every human heart. The Chosen One makes the impossible visible. Feats that once belonged to myths are now unfolding before the world's eyes. Mountains that seemed insurmountable are crossed with ease. Challenges that crushed others are met with grace, and truths that were hidden are suddenly revealed. It is not just what they do, but how they do it. Every act carries weight, intention, and purpose. Even ordinary moments feel extraordinary, infused with a sense that the universe itself bends toward this being's will. Witnessing them is a constant reminder that reality is malleable, and limits exist only in perception. History is shaped by those who defy the probable. There are moments when one sees the Chosen One and realizes that divinity is not distant. It is intimate, tangible, and alive. Their being radiates purpose. Their actions echo cosmic design. And their existence reminds the world that sacred power can move through human hands. This proof transforms perception. The spiritual and the physical are no longer separate realms. They converge, collide, and coalesce in a spectacle of awe. What was once theoretical becomes visible, and humanity is forced to confront the possibility that the divine can reside in flesh, in choices, and in the very heartbeat of a mortal being. By existing as living proof, they inspire courage, faith, and relentless pursuit of greatness. People no longer wait for miracles. They begin to recognize them in themselves, inspired by the reflection of divinity embodied in the Chosen One. When the Chosen One walks into a room, the world reacts. Eyes widen, hearts quicken, and even the indifferent feel the pull of something extraordinary. Their presence forces recognition, not through words, but through the undeniable aura of power, purpose, and potential. Observers are compelled to look closer, to question their assumptions, and to acknowledge that what they are seeing is beyond ordinary human capacity. This awakening of perception is a ripple effect, changing how people see reality itself. Ordinary boundaries no longer hold. New possibilities emerge with every glance, every word, every step. Even when silent, the Chosen One speaks volumes. The world watches, waits, and learns. They become a living mirror, reflecting what is possible when courage, destiny, and divinity converge in a single being, inspiring awe, respect, and transformation in every soul they touch. The Chosen One defies the notion that humans are limited by biology. Physical feats, mental resilience, and emotional depth transcend what science once considered absolute. Each accomplishment challenges conventional understanding and forces experts, scholars, and observers to rethink their frameworks. This transcendence is not arrogance, it is mastery. It represents a being who has unlocked potential hidden in every human, showing that limits are temporary illusions rather than permanent boundaries. When they move, think, or create, they make visible the untapped power within all of us. History remembers those who redefine the human experience. The Chosen One becomes a symbol of what is achievable when determination, destiny, and divine alignment meet. Through them, humanity glimpses a new frontier of possibility and courage, one that expands imagination and ambition exponentially. Every change the Chosen One undergoes sends waves across existence. They do not evolve silently. Their growth is loud, visible, and awe-inspiring. Each transformation becomes a statement. The cosmos itself is at work, guiding, shaping, and unleashing forces that ordinary eyes cannot yet understand. These changes are milestones, proof that destiny is alive, active, and unfolding. They inspire reflection, courage, and action in those who witness them. Ordinary lives are interrupted by extraordinary presence, prompting recognition that the universe's possibilities are boundless. When observed in totality, these changes are more than physical or mental. They are metaphysical statements. They affirm that life, energy, and divinity can converge in one being, sparking inspiration, transformation, and wonder that ripple far beyond a single individual. The Chosen One carries a power that is often invisible until it manifests in profound ways. It is a force that changes outcomes, influences events, and transforms people. What seems ordinary is always underlined with extraordinary capability, waiting for the right moment to shine. Even when subtle, their presence alters dynamics. Teams perform better, situations resolve more harmoniously, and inspiration spreads effortlessly. This unseen power does not dominate. It elevates, revealing potential in others and awakening dormant talents and strengths. The beauty lies in its quiet majesty. It is not always loud or flashy, but it is undeniable. Witnessing it teaches that true strength often resides beneath the surface, accessible only through awareness, perception, and openness to possibilities that surpass conventional understanding. Those who analyze, study, or witness the Chosen One are often at a loss for words. The feats, insights, and transformations they display defy conventional frameworks. Experts, scholars, scientists, and critics find themselves questioning assumptions, forced to acknowledge that reality is far more malleable than textbooks claim. Speechlessness becomes admiration. Skepticism transforms into curiosity. The world is reminded that extraordinary phenomena are not only possible, they are present, embodied, and alive. This effect reinforces the Chosen One's role as a catalyst for change, awakening, and inspiration. Witnesses leave encounters transformed. The Chosen One becomes a living standard against which human potential is measured anew. The Chosen One does not merely follow paths, they redefine them. Every decision, every action challenges pre-existing norms, rules, and expectations. The world must adapt to their presence, as conventional limits crumble before their momentum. They show that innovation, courage, and purpose are not just concepts, they are lived realities. By moving beyond the expected, they inspire others to question authority, tradition, and limitation, prompting a cascade of creativity and ambition. History favors those who challenge the status quo. With each step, the Chosen One demonstrates that reality is flexible, malleable, and ultimately subject to the vision, courage, and divinity present within a single, extraordinary being. The aura of the Chosen One is magnetic. People are drawn to them, not just physically, but emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. Their presence inspires loyalty, admiration, and deep fascination, creating connections that transcend ordinary social dynamics. This magnetic energy is transformative. Conversations become meaningful, actions gain weight, and spaces themselves feel different when they enter. Ordinary moments are elevated, infused with significance and possibility. It is a reminder that influence is not only about power, but presence. The Chosen One teaches that the way one carries oneself, the energy one radiates, can inspire, uplift, and change the trajectory of countless lives without a single word. The Chosen One's awakening is impossible to overlook. It is loud in its subtlety, forceful in its elegance, and profound in its impact. The world senses the shift, and ignoring it becomes impossible. Every interaction, every display, and every decision reverberates with significance. Ordinary routines are disrupted, assumptions are challenged, and perceptions are expanded. Witnessing this awakening is a reminder that evolution, personal, societal, and cosmic, is constant and unstoppable. This awakening calls others to action. It is both an invitation and a challenge to rise, to evolve, and to recognize the potential for greatness in oneself and in the world. The Chosen One embodies that call in every gesture, every thought, every breath. In a world full of uncertainty, the Chosen One is living proof that sacred truths are not abstract. They are real, tangible, and actionable. They embody courage, wisdom, love, and resilience in ways that make philosophy visible and metaphysics practical. Their actions validate concepts that often remain theoretical: the power of purpose, the strength of belief, the transformative nature of courage. Seeing them in motion is witnessing principles take flesh. This evidence reshapes understanding. Observers begin to internalize these truths, recognizing that the extraordinary is not only possible, but achievable. The Chosen One does not preach. They demonstrate, allowing life itself to teach the lessons of divinity and human potential. The Chosen One does more than evolve. They alter the way the world sees itself. Perception shifts with every act, every display of courage, insight, or strength. Ordinary minds are expanded, inspiring a re-evaluation of what is possible. This transformation is contagious. Those who witness it feel empowered to challenge assumptions, pursue growth, and embrace change. The Chosen One becomes a mirror, reflecting the untapped potential that lies within all humans. Ultimately, their evolution is a reminder that reality is not fixed. Change is not optional. It is essential. And when lived courageously, transformation can ripple through societies, generations, and even the collective consciousness of humanity. The Chosen One embodies the extraordinary, showing that limits exist only in perception, not in essence. They redefine what humans can achieve, how society can evolve, and how the universe can be understood. Through action, presence, and transformation, they inspire a radical rethinking of possibility. Feats once deemed unreachable, ideas once considered impossible, and dreams once dismissed as fantasy are now within reach. Their existence is a clarion call to all. Greatness is not reserved for legends or myths. It is attainable, lived, and visible in those who dare to embrace destiny with courage, conviction, and unwavering belief. Your growth is not just personal, it illuminates the paths of those around you. Each breakthrough, challenge, and triumph provides a guide for others struggling to find their way. The lessons embedded in your journey teach resilience, patience, and courage. Witnessing transformation in someone else can spark self-reflection. People begin to see that change is possible when intention meets action. Your evolution becomes a lighthouse, guiding those lost in doubt, fear, or complacency. It demonstrates that personal evolution is both possible and contagious. Those who observe it are reminded that greatness begins within. Ultimately, transformation becomes a shared experience. When one person rises, they show the world that collective growth is attainable. By simply existing and evolving, you become a source of illumination, guidance, and hope. Life rarely follows predictable patterns, yet your journey demonstrates the power of embracing sudden change. The shift no one anticipated becomes a turning point, a moment where potential transcends expectation. Unexpected transformations challenge comfort zones, forcing growth in ways that careful planning never could. They teach adaptability, resilience, and the courage to face the unknown without hesitation. The beauty of sudden change lies in its ability to reveal hidden strength. What initially seems like disruption becomes a catalyst for evolution, helping both you and those who witness you understand the potential hidden in chaos. By navigating the unforeseen with grace and determination, you show that unpredictability is not a threat, but an opportunity. Life's surprises are lessons in disguise, each one teaching flexibility and self-trust. This embrace of uncertainty sets a precedent for others. People learn that change, even when unplanned, can be transformative and empowering if met with courage and clarity of purpose. Limits exist until someone proves they don't. By breaking boundaries once considered unassailable, you redefine what humans can achieve. Your actions challenge assumptions and inspire others to reach beyond their self-imposed restrictions. Every victory over previously impossible feats serves as evidence that effort, belief, and persistence can shatter perceived constraints. Your journey demonstrates that limits are often mental constructs rather than absolute truths. Breaking limits also teaches humility. Every success is a reminder that greatness is possible when preparation meets opportunity, and that perseverance often yields results beyond expectation. Your example encourages people to pursue audacious goals, take calculated risks, and believe in themselves even when others doubt. Each milestone becomes a lesson in resilience, determination, and vision. Ultimately, redefining limits is more than personal achievement. It is a blueprint for others to follow, empowering them to challenge assumptions, embrace growth, and expand their vision of possibility. Every challenge leaves a mark. Each scar, whether visible or hidden, is evidence of your journey, resilience, and courage. They are not flaws, but milestones, symbols of lessons learned and obstacles overcome. Scars tell stories words cannot. They capture moments of struggle, triumph, and transformation, serving as reminders of strength and perseverance. They become a source of inspiration for others facing similar trials. Acknowledging scars teaches authenticity. By embracing vulnerability, you demonstrate that growth comes from facing hardships, not avoiding them. This empowers others to accept their own challenges as opportunities for development. The presence of scars communicates courage to the world. People witness that progress is not linear, that setbacks are natural, and that resilience is born from persistence in the face of adversity. In essence, every mark you carry transforms pain into wisdom. By wearing your scars openly, you create a roadmap for others, showing that true strength is measured by how one rises after falling. Your unseen power is now visible. Strengths once dormant are awakened and displayed for the world to see, proving that capability often lies just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to shine. Hidden strengths teach patience and self-discovery. They are unlocked through challenges, reflection, and deliberate effort, showing that personal power grows over time and through experience. When revealed, these abilities inspire others to explore their own untapped potential. Your demonstration shows that everyone has hidden reservoirs of courage, talent, and resilience waiting to be acknowledged. Unseen power often manifests subtly before it becomes undeniable. Small, consistent actions, disciplined effort, and perseverance build a foundation that allows extraordinary abilities to emerge naturally. By revealing hidden strength, you become both a model and a motivator, encouraging those around you to seek their own undiscovered potential and transform limitations into opportunities. Your awakening is not confined to a single moment. It sparks recognition far and wide. People across distances feel the impact, whether through your actions, words, or the ripple effects of your influence. Global recognition teaches humility and responsibility. Being seen widely demands that one navigates. When your impact reaches beyond local or personal circles, it demonstrates that individual transformation can resonate on a massive scale, touching lives, shaping perspectives, and inspiring collective action. This level of influence encourages collaboration, mentorship, and community building. Your awakening becomes a beacon for those seeking guidance, hope, or proof that greatness is attainable. Ultimately, global recognition validates that personal evolution carries collective significance. By stepping fully into your potential, you show that individual growth can spark widespread change, inspiring generations to come. Fear and doubt are natural companions on any journey, yet transcending them reveals the true power of your potential. By confronting insecurities, hesitation, and anxiety, you show others the path toward courage and clarity. Overcoming fear requires action, persistence, and belief in oneself. Each step forward, even when uncertain, teaches resilience, strengthens confidence, and fosters growth in ways that comfort cannot. Doubt often masks potential. By facing it head-on, you not only unlock your own capabilities, but inspire others to question limiting beliefs and embrace the unknown with confidence. Your example becomes a blueprint for managing internal obstacles. People see that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it, transforming vulnerability into empowerment. In moving beyond fear, you illustrate the transformative power of mindset. Others learn that by choosing action over hesitation, uncertainty becomes an opportunity rather than a barrier. The chosen one operates beyond conventional timelines. Achievements occur faster, transformations happen with intensity, and expectations are consistently exceeded, demonstrating that progress is not bound by standard measures. Defying expectation teaches the value of vision over consensus. When others predict limits, your determination proves that persistence and innovation can accelerate outcomes in ways unimaginable. Time becomes a tool rather than a constraint. You show that prioritization, focus, and strategic effort allow for extraordinary accomplishments within compressed periods, inspiring those around you to maximize their potential. Exceeding expectation creates inspiration. Observers are reminded that life's timetable is flexible and that meaningful progress is often the result of bold decisions and relentless commitment. Ultimately, defying time and expectation reinforces the lesson that greatness is defined by impact, courage, and vision, not by conventional metrics or societal pacing. Every step you take radiates confidence, purpose, and authority. This is not a matter of domination. It is the quiet power of alignment between intention, action, and self-awareness. Authority commands respect, inspires collaboration, and communicates influence without force. Your demeanor teaches that true power lies in presence, consistency, and integrity. Steps taken with clarity of purpose serve as guidance for others. They show that careful, deliberate action yields influence far beyond individual effort. The world responds to those who move with certainty and resolve. Your actions model leadership grounded in authenticity, not ego, proving that impact grows when presence is deliberate and values are clear. Through your journey, people learn that authority is not about control. It is about inspiring confidence, fostering trust, and showing that courage and consistency drive transformative outcomes. Your presence unmasks realities often ignored or overlooked. The truths you reveal challenge assumptions, provoke reflection, and illuminate hidden aspects of life, society, and human nature. Unmasking truth requires bravery. You demonstrate that honesty, both with oneself and others, is a cornerstone of growth, inspiring those around you to confront their own misconceptions. Each revelation opens doors for understanding. By exposing hidden patterns, biases, or limitations, you provide clarity that motivates informed action and conscious decision-making. Truth has a transformative effect. It empowers, educates, and motivates, allowing others to align with authenticity and purpose. Your influence creates ripples of awareness that extend far beyond your immediate circle. Ultimately, by revealing hidden truths, you teach the world that enlightenment is possible. Growth begins with acknowledgement, courage, and a willingness to see beyond the surface. What once seemed unachievable becomes reality through your actions. By manifesting goals that defied probability, you demonstrate that with vision, perseverance, and effort, the impossible can be reached. Tangible results inspire belief. Observers understand that theory alone is insufficient. Progress requires action, strategy, and courage to test limits. Each realized goal reinforces the lesson that human potential is vast and largely untapped. By embracing your scars, you normalize vulnerability and authenticity. You teach others that the path to greatness is rarely smooth, and that true strength comes from confronting, not avoiding, life's difficulties. Your scars also inspire empathy. Observers connect with your journey, understanding that struggles are universal, yet resilience can elevate anyone from hardship to empowerment. Ultimately, every scar transforms into a symbol of triumph. They show the world that challenges are not the end. They are the foundation upon which extraordinary growth is built. You possess strengths that once went unnoticed, yet through your actions and presence, these abilities are now undeniable. This invisible power, cultivated over time, becomes a force that cannot be ignored. Invisible power teaches patience. Many talents develop quietly behind the scenes and only emerge when conditions align. Your journey demonstrates that preparation, focus, and discipline eventually reveal profound capability. By making your power visible, you inspire others to acknowledge their own hidden potential. People begin to realize that every individual has unrecognized strengths waiting to be awakened. Your journey illustrates that influence is often subtle before it becomes apparent. Consistency, effort, and integrity allow power to manifest naturally, leaving a lasting impact on those who witness it. Ultimately, revealing invisible power shows that potential is infinite and often hidden. When nurtured, it transforms lives, inspires action, and reshapes the world in unexpected and extraordinary ways. Your rise and transformation capture attention far beyond your immediate surroundings. Recognition spreads globally, proving that extraordinary action resonates universally, inspiring curiosity, admiration, and change. Global awareness teaches responsibility. Being observed on a wide scale demands integrity, clarity of purpose, and mindful action. You show that influence must be guided by vision and ethical action. Your awakening motivates others worldwide. Individuals who may feel powerless witness your achievements and realize that they too can make a difference, no matter their circumstances. Global recognition also validates effort. Observers see that persistent work, dedication, and courage are noticed, and that impact is not limited to immediate circles but can resonate across continents. Ultimately, your awakening demonstrates that personal transformation carries collective significance. By embracing your potential, you inspire communities, cultures, and even nations to acknowledge and cultivate greatness. Your journey is more than personal growth. It is a living testament to the limitless potential within every human being. Every challenge you faced, every transformation you embraced, and every boundary you broke has sent ripples across the world, inspiring courage, resilience, and hope in others. The lessons embedded in your rise are universal. That change is possible, that fear can be conquered, and that greatness is achieved not by chance, but by conscious, deliberate action. Your life demonstrates that the extraordinary exists not in stories or myths, but in those willing to step into their true potential and lead with purpose. Transformation is contagious. Your example ignites reflection, self-belief, and action in everyone who witnesses it. You show that personal evolution is not isolated. It resonates outward, shaping minds, hearts, and even societies. By embracing your journey fully, you teach the world that every struggle, every scar, and every victory carries meaning far beyond the individual, creating a legacy of inspiration and possibility. Ultimately, your story proves that being extraordinary is not about perfection. It is about courage, persistence, and authenticity. By living boldly and embracing your calling, you redefine what is possible, leaving a trail for others to follow, and a world forever changed by your presence. As I reflect on your journey, I am reminded that true transformation is both a gift and a responsibility. You have shown that stepping into your power requires courage, vulnerability, and unwavering commitment, and in doing so, you have created a mirror for all of us to see our own potential. Your life is an invitation to rise, to believe, and to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. For anyone watching or learning from your example, the message is clear. Greatness is attainable when intention meets action, and when we dare to live fully in alignment with our purpose. I leave you with this. Continue to move forward, to shine unapologetically, and to inspire relentlessly. The world is watching, learning, and evolving because of your presence. Every step you take, every choice you make, and every transformation you embrace has the power to ripple outward, changing lives and awakening the extraordinary in others.